Hi everyone, it's Bricks on Bricks here for another video, and today we did just get the second Ninjago core short entitled Balance. This is the Cole focus short, and I really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to get straight into the review, but before I actually review this short, I want to say that this video will be recorded a bit differently than my last review, because after getting a critique in the comments section, I would like to kind of change the setup for these reviews. So instead of recording it all in one segment, I decided to record it in multiple segments this time around. So the first segment will be about the plot, second segment will be about the pros, third segment will be about the cons, and fourth segment will be my final verdict, and then the intro and outro will also be separate from those, because I kind of want to make this video a bit more, clean, easier to watch, because I feel like me just recording it all in one go was kind of messy. So instead I'll just record it with the multiple segments. But without further ado, I'm going to get straight on into the plot. So getting right on into the plot of this short, overall, it begins right on in with the ninjas falling through the portal that they went through at the end of the last short. So then they spot Master Wu. He's captured by the same energy dragon that he was captured by in the last episode that took him through the same portal the ninja went through. And then they also spot the Kai and Jay Evo Dragons, or that's what I'll call them because they don't really have a name that's canon to the show, or you mean not really canon to the show, but canon to these shorts. So I'll just call them the Evo Dragons for now. But then the ninja are about to try to pass through, get across to get Master Wu. But then they realize that there's some rising lava they have to go past to get there. So then eventually, while the ninjas are trying to figure out what's going on, Master Wu leaves through a portal, or the dragon that has captured Master Wu leaves through a portal. Then the ninja plan to leave through that portal before it closes. So so they work on their plan, and they find a few different ways to get across. Lloyd finds some logs he can jump on to get across. Jay finds some chains he can kind of use to get across. But eventually, while Jay and Lloyd are trying to figure out that, Pyro Vipers arrive, and things start to get more intense. The ninja begin fighting, but Nia's powers don't work because, well, I guess, water and fire don't really go together so well. Kind of strange, because I think she used her powers against the Pyro Vipers in Season 11, but I don't know. I think it might have been because of the lava, but, yeah. So, then Kai tries to throw fire at the Pyro Vipers. Doesn't really work either because his fire kind of fuels their abilities. Kind of makes sense with what happened with Kai and his Sphera back in the fire chapter of Season 11. But, yeah. So then the other ninja all are trying to find possible paths to get across. Like Zane kind of finds these things in the middle of the lava that he can jump on to get across. And so yeah, they're trying to figure that out until the Season 13 lava monster rises out of the lava, which doesn't really make any sense because if they're basically in, the Sphera temple from Season 11, doesn't really make sense why the Season 13 lava monster that should be in Shintaro would be there. Does not make any sense, but I still think it's cool inclusion, and these shorts aren't really canon to the series, so don't really care about that too much. But then eventually Cole gets overwhelmed because all the ninjas are trying to do different things, and it's all getting overwhelming for him. And then he begins to realize he needs to try to find balance. So then it flashes back to when Cole was young, and he's watching his parents dance. And through remembering their balance, or that's what I think, through remembering their balance while they were dancing, he finds his balance here. Kind of makes sense because Cole's dad, was a blacksmith, and there was some dancing involved with that, so I guess it kind of makes sense how he would relate to dancing to figure out what's going on with this mission. So, then Cole begins to battle the Pyro Vipers, and he uses, all the different ways the ninja found to get across the rising lava. He uses all of them together to get across, and then eventually he uses his earth powers to summon a rock to throw down on the lava monster, and the lava monster goes back into the lava. So then Cole realizes that the Evo Dragons are actually nice, the two dragons that are still there, and he realizes that he and the other ninja can ride on them to leave through the portal. So then they leave through the portal that Master Wu and the Energy Dragon left through earlier. And yeah, that about does it for the plot of this short. Overall, I think the plot wasn't, was pretty okay. Nothing crazy with the plot on this one, but I think it was better than the last one overall. But without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the pros. So getting into the pros of this short, I do have quite a few because this was a really good short. But first off, we really got to see Andrew Francis's betrayal on Cole in this short, and I really liked it, so I'm glad we got to see that in this short. Also, I really like the action in this short overall. I like how the ninjas are trying to get across, the rising lava throughout the episode, and they have to deal with the Pyro Vipers and the Lava Monster. Overall, really great stuff there. And then also, the Cole focus in this episode's great. I love the flashback to show, his mom and dad, dancing. And so just overall, I really just liked everything about that in this short. And so, yeah, that about does it for my pros on this short. So I'll get straight on in to the cons. So getting into my cons for this short, I really don't have too much because this overall was a really good short. Really not that much wrong with it, but one con I could come up with is the fact that I just don't feel like Cole was really trying to find his balance. He was just trying to focus. So I feel like balance being his virtue doesn't make all that much sense because he was just trying to focus so he could, go across the rising lava. That was really his goal in this short, so I just don't think his virtue as balance really makes sense. So I just don't think that, overall the title of the episode as balance just doesn't make sense. And, Cole saying, I have to find my balance. I don't know, he was really just trying to focus, so I just don't think it makes sense. But overall, that is my only con for this short, so let's get right on into my final verdict. So getting into my final verdict on this short, overall I really loved this short. I loved Cole in this short. He got some decent moments in this short. I loved the flashback we got. I love seeing the Evo dragons at the end of this short. Overall, I loved almost everything about this short except for the one con I had. And so overall, because of that, I'm going to be giving this short a solid 9.5 out of 10. It was really good. So, yeah, that about does it for my final verdict. Let's get on into the outro. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed my review on this short. I know it was kind of lengthy, but I did have quite a bit to say about this short because I really enjoyed it. But, yeah, that about does it for this video. So, yeah, bye.